Fans, he's here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Blue Green Vacations Chief Financial Officer and Chief Operating Officer Ray Lopez, accompanied by his daughter Lily and friend Gabe.
Drivers, start your engines!
The command has been given. Let's crank them up.
Alright, we know Logano is going to start the Great American Race on pole, but who will join him on the front row? Green flag is in the air. Duel number 2 is underway in Daytona. Close quarters racing off of turn 4. Bubba Wallace led him to the green, but it looks like it's going to be Martin Truex Jr. who's going to lead lap 1. Christopher Bell on the bottom. He's looking to take the lead with a push from Chase Briscoe back to 1. Oh, look at that, that's that 4 wide. 4 wide in the middle of the pack there. Brad Keselowski and Noah Gragson leaning on each other off of turn number 2. Chase Elliott, who started last, he's already up about 4 or 5 spots on the bottom of the racetrack. Bell to the lead, 3 wide behind him. LaJoie on the bottom of the racetrack. He's on the march. Look at this, 3 wide, about 4 or 5 rows deep off of 4. Well, if the first duel was the aggressive one, this one maybe even more so. They're still 3 wide with the 3rd position on back through the tri-oval. LaJoie to the 2nd spot. He's going to try and make a run on Bell, but Bell throws the block and 1. Oh, but it wasn't good enough. Here he comes to the bottom. And here comes Chase Elliott off of turn 2. He started last. He's up to 3rd. Side by side for the lead. And here comes Chase Elliott and Noah Gragson. LaJoie up the track, Gragson to the bottom, getting a push from Daniel Hemrick. Side by side for the lead. Who's going to lead this lap? It's going to be Noah Gragson, just a nose. 2 by 2, about 3 rows deep, and then 3 wide the rest of the way through the field. What a surge from Brad Keselowski. Oh, and Suarez! Suarez gets turned! Oh, multiple cars involved. Bell, Preece, LaJoie, and several others get involved in the outside wall as they slam into the banking, and they're going to bring out the caution on lap number 8, right at the midway point of the race. Josh Berry may have been involved. Briscoe may have been involved. Chase Elliott may have been involved. Yes, Chase Elliott, big damage to the nose of the Chase Elliott car. That all started down the backstretch, right outside, I'd say, the top 5 cars. And Suarez, who was looking to maybe sweep Speedweeks, his night comes to an abrupt end on the backstretch and into turn number 3. Let's take a look at the replay. Alright, coming down the backstretch. Suarez is in the 5th spot, in the middle. Oh, there's contact from Preece, Gibbs. They got together. Oh, hard to the wall goes Preece. sideways. Bell gets clipped. He had nowhere to go. Bubba somehow slips through that. But Gilliland, Chase Elliott, LaJoy, Briscoe, and I think Barry checks up enough to miss the whole thing. Really impressive save by Christopher Bell to somehow gather that car back up. Taking a look at this again. Looks like Ty Gibbs is kind of coming up the track, squeezing Priest, and they just get together. They kind of lock wheels. They come down the track and just manage to clip Suarez. And when that happens, he comes back up the track, slams the wall, and then pretty much anybody on the outside line has nowhere to go. Pretty much, I mean, this blocks the whole track. Somehow Bubba squeaks by on the outside before again they slide up the track and close that off. Very little give and a lot of take there. Coming down the backstretch, going to bring out the caution yet again. This certainly is unfortunate, but this does line up really well with pit stops. Everybody's going to be able to split this race in half pretty much and make this a run to the end. Everybody on pit road, Zane Smith, Keselowski, Truex, Larson, and Reddick, the top 5 coming onto pit road. Let's see how they come off of pit road. Solid stall, a slow stop for Zane Smith. That's going to get Keselowski off pit road first. Tyler Reddick is going to come off of second. Then Ty Gibbs, David Reagan, and Ross Chastain, the top 5 coming off of pit road. So a big shuffle up here on the pit stops, and we're going to get this race restarted with probably about 5 laps to go. Brad Keselowski, Tyler Reddick, Ty Gibbs, David Reagan, and Bubba Wallace, that's the top 5. Chastain, Truex, Bell, Smith, and Gregson is the top 10. 17 cars are still on the track and still in the lead lap. Suarez is a lap down, and Chase Elliott is out of the race. Here we go, pace car, onto pit road. Field is into the restart zone. We've got the green flag, here we go. 4 laps to go in Daytona. Pretty decent start. Bubba Wallace dropping out of line pretty quickly. Got a good restart. They're going to be 3 wide behind the leaders. So it's going to be a little interesting here. Where's the momentum come? It's going to be for Keselowski. Keselowski surging to the lead. Oh, and a little hard. Bubba's upside down. Bubba Wallace barrel rolling down the backstretch. They were squeezing each other off of turn 2, and Bubba is now sliding down the backstretch upside down. And this race is going to go into overtime. Oh my goodness. A big squeeze there right behind Keselowski as they were coming off of turn number 2 and still coming up to speed. Bubba Wallace is involved. Tyler Reddick is involved. David Reagan, Suarez, Priest, LaJoy, Gilliland. About half of the field has been wiped out. Oh my gosh, we didn't even get up to speed. And we've wiped out about half the field. Big, big wreck. Bubba Wallace barrel rolling down the backstretch. Holy cow. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's just take a look here at the restart, pretty much in its entirety here. Bubba got a great restart. He's got a great run on Gibbs. And instead of pushing Gibbs, he goes to the inside. So he forces a 3-wide issue there with Gibbs and Reagan. So they come into turn number 2. Bubba kind of slides up the track. I don't know if he even really realized they were 3 wide. And then they got into the wall hard. And holy, look at that car go. Unfortunately, that car does not come to a rest right side up. That car comes to a rest upside down on its lid. So take a look at this again. Slow down, kind of see what happens here. A little bit of a squeeze to Gibbs, gets into Reddick. Hit the wall, and that just launches Bubba's car onto its side. Zane Smith gets by. Josh Berry gets by. Briscoe, Hemrick, Chastain, Bell, Larson. It's easier to tell you who wasn't involved, I guess, because here comes everybody else. Piling hard hits to LaJoy, Suarez, Priest. Those cars were coming in at a very high rate of speed. At least 7 cars involved, maybe more. And this was not in the middle of the pack. This was the battle for second coming off of turn 2. Wow. Pace car is back on pit road. Leaders are into the restart zone. Here we go. Green flag, overtime, and duel number 2 is underway. Oh, the outside line, very organized. Zane Smith with a push from Truex. Truex right on his back bumper. Here comes Berry to the back bumper of Keselowski. 3 wide behind them. Keselowski surges to the lead by just a nose, but he's got the advantage here. This momentum, as they build momentum and they build speed down the backstretch, this is so important. Berry just buried underneath the back bumper of Keselowski. 3 wide now for the second spot. Look at this move from Gregson. Gregson with a strong run as Keselowski's going to try and throw the block. Here they come off turn 4. Keselowski can't throw the block. White flag. 1 lap to go in duel number 2. Keselowski in the middle. Gregson on the bottom. No immediate help to the Gregson car. Keselowski has got Josh Berry still right underneath his rear diffuser. Looking towards the bottom. Hemrick, Briscoe, Larson. All of them here pushing and shoving down the backstretch for the final time. Gregson clear to the lead, up to block Keselowski. Now back to the bottom to block the on-rushing 31 car of Daniel Hemrick. Hemrick is there. He's right on his back quadper. He's right on his quarter panel. Oh, he almost turns him. Here they come. Off turn 4 into the tri-oval. Will it be Gregson? Will it be Hemrick at the line? It's Gregson. Gregson wins duel number 2. A clean run to the checkered flag. Didn't have an accident. Everybody minded their P's and Q's in the top 10. And it's Noah Gregson, who made a really nice 3-wide move to the bottom of the racetrack, got the pass made, got around Keselowski, and then held off a hard-charging Daniel Hemrick. He is going to win duel number 2, and he is going to start right alongside Joey Logano on the front row for the Daytona 500. Neither one of these duels were short on drama and action. And I don't know about you, viewer, but I'm ready for 39 cars to take to this track for the Daytona 500. Who knows what we're going to see then? This might have been a duel race, but you wouldn't have known it. So much aggressive racing. From lap 1 to the end of the race. Neither one of our duels ended in regulation. They both went into overtime to decide it. Fuel drama in duel 1, and we had all kinds of carnage in duel number 2.